Should you work out when you're sick? For me, the verdict is still kind of out because it's really hard for me to do nothing. I don't like doing nothing even when I'm sick, but I do think I feel a little worse today. Now, yesterday was my first day with symptoms, so it would make sense that I feel a little worse today. Do I feel like deathly ill? No, I'm just congested, a little sleepy. Listen to what I said at the beginning of the video. Be mindful about your heart rate. Don't overexert yourself. And it's definitely not the time to try some new intense workout or a workout you never tried before when you're sick, like light cardio, light jog is good, and you probably don't want to go as hard as I was going when I was lifting. But anyways, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let me know what kind of video you guys would like to see next. So of course I showed up hell late. And I didn't bring gloves, so I was dying, but it was fun, it was dope. But I get some coffee. So, I feel pretty good. It was definitely fucking cold. I know to bring gloves now. It was like 35 out. Of course, I was late by a few minutes, but the guy said that was the coldest Neptune Beach Run Club ever. So, I feel like I always show up at those times, bro. Like, even my friend who goes there a lot, he's like, dude, I didn't even go today. Like, what's wrong with you? But, fuck it. I was one of the slower ones for sure. But I'm glad I got out there, man. I've been wanting to, like, get out and socialize more. On some personal shit, like, recently I've had a problem, like, making new friends, meeting new girls and stuff. I'm a very social person. I'm really extroverted. So social settings like that is where I shine. Not only for dating, but just, like, in general. Like, I love being around a ton of people. So I'm glad I finally got out there, and I'm excited to keep going. I got a half marathon in April. That's about, I don't know, like 9 weeks, 10 weeks out from now till then. I definitely got some work to do because I barely got through the under 3 miles. But I am sick. I'm still pretty sick. I could barely breathe through my nose. So it's all good. I'm glad I got out there, and now I'm going to get ready for my parents. They're going to be here for the weekend. And hopefully I'm going to sort out my bathroom, which is a mess. But that's another video. 6, 7. Little over 7 weeks till my half marathon. I just ran almost 3 miles, kind of easier run today. And my new sneakers, new running sneakers, Brooks Ghost, and that made me think of something. Recovery, equipment and recovery. So for the longest time, I thought I had really big feet, and I still have decently big feet. I'm 5'6". I was wearing 11s and Nikes, right? So they fit me decently, I thought. I think either my feet kind of changed as I got older. I'm talking, this was like, I don't know. I've always worn bigger shoes, sneakers. And then I kept buying that size like till 24, 25. I'm 28 now. And then I started noticing, like, wait a second. Like, these are a little long. They always fit me well. Like, I guess you notice more when a sneaker is too thin than too thin. The width of the foot will bother you more than the length if it's just a little off. So they were actually too long. Nikes tend to be more slim, which I'm just not realizing. So I'm probably like a 10 wide or 10 and a half wide because my running sneakers are 9 and a half. So getting the right equipment is important. Recovery is important too. I'm trying to lose some weight still, even though I'm training for this race. And it's a good and a bad time to do so because I'm not really used to running. I have a stomach infection, so I bloat pretty easily. I'm not going to get into that right now, but the point is, right now I'm going to have a bunch of juice. I just worked out. I have another workout today. So what's more important to me, my calorie deficit or not getting hurt? Well, you could probably answer that one. I don't want to get hurt. So I'm going to recover adequately with carbs and sugars right after an intense workout. I ran for let's see, it was, I'm not going to look right now. It was like almost 3 miles. So it was about 40 minutes, give or take. So that's a pretty intense workout with your heart rate. My heart rate was like 150. Won't get into that now. But I need to get my recovery right so I can train again tonight. And I have a long run Saturday. I'm taking tomorrow off. So overtraining leads to injury. So again, I'm sacrificing a little bit of a calorie deficit, I guess. If I wanted to eat the cleanest, I'd just have some, like, I don't know, eggs and toast or something. But I'm going to have juice, load up on some carbs. But yeah, equipment is important.
Talking about stuff like braces and ice. Braces only wear if you've gotten severely injured and a doctor prescribed it to you. Like, you need to wear this to put your junk back into place. I wouldn't go out and buy braces just because you feel like you need them or it helps you, because a lot of times it'll hinder your joints and ligaments from moving properly, and then you'll use it as a crutch, and you'll never really like strengthen the area that is not working how it should be. For example, I used to wear a brace on my knee because I get pain. But the problem was my knee wasn't moving properly. So my kneecap wasn't sliding in the right area, so I was getting pain on a certain part under my kneecap. So the brace helped it, but it also didn't allow it still didn't allow the kneecap to move properly. So I would say work with like a physical therapist, some recovery centers, some chiropractors, double as recovery centers, and they'll like help you work out the muscles that are weaker. Again, this is not medical advice. And see a doctor. If a doctor is prescribing you a brace and saying like, hey, you need to wear this or you're going to hurt yourself more than do that. A little more on recovery. Heat is way better than ice. So the new science is showing that ice, how to explain this quickly but scientifically. So when an area swells up, that's your body swelling up. It's not because you got injured. It is because you got injured, but your body's creating the response. So the area flares up. And what happens is these inflammatory cytokines that your body produces gets into the area. So basically your body is swelling up to call these recovery cells, for lack of a better term. When you ice, you reduce the swelling, right? So what are you doing? You're preventing these recovery cells from getting there. And if you literally like cannot walk on your ankle, maybe ice your ankle, but you're prolonging the recovery process basically by icing. It may feel good, but what you want to do is get some heat in. So you can what you want to do is apply some heat, hot tub, sauna, maybe a heating pad. Icy hot is because of the ice, but hot cold is better than just cold. So you want to increase the blood flow. So yeah, that's equipment recovery. That's really it for now, guys. To recap, I guess, sneakers. Make sure they fit right. If you're doing something intense, you want some cushion. If you're running, go to a running store, have them measure your feet. There we go. That was what I was forgetting. Have them measure your feet because that's very important. And you don't want to hurt yourself because you're wearing the wrong equipment. And also, please change your equipment adequately. I ran in those sneakers for way too long, and as soon as I got a new pair, they were the same exact pair pretty much. A new model, the same pair, same fit, same cushion, and I immediately felt the difference. Like, I ran way easier, way faster, with way less fatigue. So get your equipment right, get your training right, get your body right.